Alright, so hope you all are doing well. So today I want to just briefly touch on Travel EDC and how much should we actually take, how much do I take, and should it be different really? So generally when we travel by car, so we'll do a weekend trip, maybe go along the Great River Road, we really like locks and dams, and eventually we actually we've been through the Panamax locks, but we are hoping to go through the old locks on the Panama Canal in a couple of years, which will be really fun for us when we go to the locks and dams along the Mississippi River or on the Mississippi River. We never pass up a tour when we get a chance. We've gotten some pretty great tours. We've actually had a couple where we were the only ones there, so we got a better, a more in-depth tour, a lot more information. And I mean, just the whole lock and dam systems, how they work is simplistically ingenious. So that's why we just love traveling, and it's really cool too. You hit a lot of small towns, which is really nice, and you can hit a lot of small businesses too. So it's a lot of fun. Highly recommended if you get a chance. If you live in the Midwest, if you come out to the Midwest, just driving along the Mississippi River and checking out the lock and dams is a lot of fun. It's a nice trip. But enough on that. Of course, if you like this content, like, subscribe, comment. Um, Too many people watch. This is every channel has this. So many people watch and don't subscribe. Subscribe, it's free, and you can pick and choose which of my videos suit what you do. All right, so when I travel, this will just kind of be a high level discussion. I generally will carry a sling. Right now, my sling of choice is the Maxpedition Verspack Keystone Verspack. This thing, while not bulletproof, I'm going to call it rock solid, because in my video we do a lot of rock picking. Our other thing is we'll go visit the shores of the Great Lakes, and we will look for agates and other, sea glass or other just really cool finds along the shoreline. So as you can imagine, I had a Tom Talk 4 liter. Love that sling. But when I filled that thing up with rocks, I was kind of cradling it and basically carrying it, not just allowing it, because there was a lot of weight. Where this thing is so well built, I could say overbuilt. I'm going to have no concerns at all about putting basically filling this thing up with stones that we find, hopefully agates that we find along the shores. And also, this is my sling, this is my carry for those weekend trips. Now, since we take my wife's car, I don't, have the gear that I have in my truck, but generally, I'll carry, I got the mosquito nets, I'll always be in here. Those are a must after last year and a bunch of years ago. If you hit mosquito season or a mosquito outbreak, it's awful. Literally will keep you away from certain spots. They're so thick. You don't have to deal with them. You're lucky. But I'll carry like a battery backup, a charger in here. Have pocket knife. I'll have the first aid, the Pico with first aid, sewing kit. And of course, the only time I've ever needed a first aid kit on any of these hikes is the time I didn't pack it. Had the sling, didn't have the first aid kit. So yeah, I just put the bare bones essentials in here. Generally nothing like self-defense or anything. No, trying to decide if I want to actually start carrying pepper spray on the regular. Haven't decided yet, but I mean, eventually that may be added to this kit. But just in general, I kind of go bare bones, like on a weekend hiking trip, or just yeah, when we go along the Great River Road, there's the Tremplow. It's a wildlife refuge. It's really cool to walk. You can see really cool birds and just lots of stuff. It's just a lot of beautiful um, country out just around the Mississippi River, both sides, not just Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois. The Quad Cities is an awesome area to visit. But yeah, so my trip carry, yeah, even just like on a weekend trip, is very minimal as far as EDC goes. I mean, I might actually pack like because I work on my Christmas list all year, I might pack like some documents to go through to kind of hone in on that Christmas list to figure out what gear I need to use, which ultimately shows up on the channel. And yeah, that's kind of the extent of it. Throw, of course, like pen stuff in there, but yeah, I go very minimal. And I don't know if I'm missing something. I'm going minimal on my weekend travels, but yeah, be curious what everybody else does if you do a car trip for like a long weekend trip. Do you go full kit, or do you kind of just pare things down to just the essentials for what hike you're doing, what area you're traveling to? I mean, yeah, if we go to a place where we're going to just be shopping or essentially, or just visiting like museums or whatnot, I'm probably not going to carry this. I'm going to probably carry just like a 1 liter or a 2 liter sling, just a small sling where I won't need all this. And I will still probably carry a boo boo kit just because, but it might be a smaller boo boo kit, not my full Pico boo boo kit. But yeah, so I do kind of also vary my carry based on the trip we do, but most of our trips aren't necessarily for going to like museums or whatnot. I mean, we may hit like one or two museums or small museums, like a maritime museum or something along the way. But generally, we're trying to do outdoor activities like hiking and just visiting our state parks, and seeing, not ours, but also Iowa's got some really awesome parks, and just natural areas down in Illinois too, and Minnesota. So for flight, I've got this really nice cabin backs. Some may not like the color. It's kind of a magenta. I actually like it. It's different. It sticks out. It's kind of funny. My wife doesn't like this color. She's more of a green person. I actually like this color, so it's role reversal maybe a little bit there on color liking, but no, this is a really cool color and it sticks out. But for me, yeah, we fly basic economy all the time. We go cheap. Um, just it's a generally a great way to fly, but they have gotten really strict on dimensions. So I mean, for travel, if we go on a cruise, if we travel somewhere, now of course, if we went on a hiking trip, my carry might be a little different. But generally, if we go on a cruise or go visit family or whatnot, a lot of times I'll take my DSLR camera, which will go in here. I'll carry a boo boo kit, which includes, there's like shout wipes in there. There's all sorts of stuff, sewing kit. Just, and that's all in the Pico. So that Pico is kind of my do everything kit. But yeah, I'll carry that. I got a little game pouch. Now, now that I'm thinking about it, that game pouch could go in here. If you got nighttime, things are winding down, you need something to do, you can pull out the game pouch in the hotel or something just to relax and chill out and play a game. But yeah, usually I'll throw the game pouch in here, and then of course medication. So my EDC when I fly or when we go, another one we do is we've been going down to Myrtle Beach for work, and basically there again is just the maybe a small sling. I've got a 2 liter sling that I throw in here. It's a 32 degrees basic sling from Costco. Just throw in here and I'll carry that. Just, for beach walking, you don't need much because that's pretty much all we do there. We don't rent a car. We just get a Uber or a taxi to the hotel, and just the beach and work is our beach is our getaway from work. And that's all we really need for the time that we're there. But yeah, so my flying really limits what you can carry for EDC, and honestly, I just bare bones it to like a boo boo kit and a sewing kit. But one thing that is indispensable to me is I know Maxpedition actually makes a really fancy one that actually looks pretty cool and does fold down more than this, but this came free with one of our Subarus, and my wife was gonna put it in um, the Goodwill pile or St. Vinny's pile to donate. And not that I've been donating a lot of stuff as well, but I'm like, oh, we have a use for that because have started using ballet trays on my shelf to grab my stuff in the morning, so it's easier to grab it and I know right where it is. Well, this little dog bowl works really well as a valet tray in our hotel rooms. We take it when we go on cruises, when we go to Myrtle Beach, take it when we do a driving trip, because then your keys, your room cards, your wallets are all in the same spot. And you don't have to search around the room to find one thing or the other. Phones too. And everything goes in here and it's all in one spot, and you don't forget it, you don't lose it, you don't rack your brain where you set it. It's just super handy. And a lot of times, like with this, you can make do with something you have, and you can have a little travel valet tray. Like I said, this was supposed to be a dog bowl. We don't have a dog, so that's why we're going to get rid of it, but we saved it and we've used it for every trip for the last 3 to 4 years now, and it's been fantastic. So yeah, I'd really love to hear how you all travel. Do you go minimalistic when you travel? Do you kind of like I try to do? I try to adapt my carry to the trip that we're on. And I will say I don't have one here, but the Platy pocket organizers, um, I'm carrying a lot in my pockets nowadays. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but those things have allowed me to carry a lot in my pockets now. So that does, on a kind of like a hike or whatnot, that does kind of help expand my carry a little bit, but um, does expand my carry on the daily, which I said I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, I try to just fit my loadout to the trip, and most of the time it works and I have what I need. But yeah, I'd be curious if if people load out for like a driving trip just almost as much as you would on the daily in case the stuff hits the fan and when you're out and about and you need it. So yeah, let me know. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff, and have a good one.